Retirement's awesome. I mean, there's nothing better than being able to wake up and say, what do you want to do today? And it's your choice.
I like my freedom. I like to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I think that's a really big part of retirement.
Well, retirement's been great for us, my husband and I. We travel a lot, we volunteer a lot.
I really like retirement. I mean, every day's a Saturday, and I really enjoy having a cup of coffee in the morning and, watching the Today Show and getting my thoughts together, and just really, sometimes I have a plan for the day and sometimes I don't. So it's just nice to be able to relax, to do what I want to do when I want to do it for the most part, and enjoy life a little bit.
Older people are really the most diverse population group of any, and that's what makes them most interesting, I think, too. They all have different paths they've taken through life.
Everybody has a story and so much history, and have done so many amazing things. To actually hear those things about people, you don't think about their age anymore, you just think of them as a person. And that's my mom's always thing about why she doesn't tell her age, because then people have this automatic impression, oh, you're so old, you don't have anything left. But that's not really how it is.
When people move down to this area, they love moving to Wilmington. It's a great retirement community. We have the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, we have the university, we have the downtown rich historical tradition that people really are into. And then I think a lot of people from up north, they get a lot more bang for their buck moving down here. They sell a house there, they move down here, and they can get a bigger house for half the price. So I get it, it makes sense for a lot of people to move to North Carolina. And actually, North Carolina is pretty diverse in terms of, you got the beach, you have the mountains, you have the sand hills, you have a bunch of different opportunities to live where you want.
We wanted to retire to the beach. That had always been our dream. Drove through this area and it just appealed to us, just fell in love with it. We like the hustle bustle of Wilmington, but we like the peacefulness of Curie Beach, so we feel like we have the best of both worlds.
I enjoy Curie Beach because it reminded me of my childhood beach days in Bethany Beach, Delaware. And I was drawn here because of the smallness of it.
We enjoyed golf, and this community was just really starting up. So we stopped and visited. We decided to settle here.
We lived in a home in Leland for 13 years, and it just got too much for us to take care of a big yard and garden, and things started going wrong with the house, and my husband had some health issues, and we wanted to be proactive about moving into a place where we would be good. And if we needed to move to the assisted living, it would be right here. So this place fit the bill. So that's why we came here.
There are a number or a variety of living options out there. You have continuing care retirement communities, you have assisted livings, you have aging in place where people stay in their homes, you have government senior housing and whatnot. But it's interesting, I think it goes back to being an individualistic choice. You really have to weigh the pros and cons on, where you like to live, what you like to do, who your support network is.
We offer an opportunity for a new start in a very supportive, loving atmosphere, and an opportunity for them to meet new people and get out of the prior lifestyle that they had and into one that's almost resort living. I mean, it's a very attractive facility, and we have very attractive programming and people. So I'm hoping that that will be the accomplishment we have at the end of their first year.
I think the 50% that is still in their homes are in the process or just starting to think about a retirement home. And looking back on it, I don't know why it was such a hard decision, because being here just seems right. I think it's much better to make the decision before you need to be somewhere where you can change your lifestyle than to have to do it in a crisis and not be able then to make your own decisions. And I tell my friends that and hope that that helps them in their deciding.
Well, there's nothing better than being in your own home. You know, home's where the heart is. And being able to be at home and enjoy and do what you want to do is the ultimate, you know, that's everybody's dream. So retirement communities, I think, have their place. And I'm not saying that someday we wouldn't move to that, but hopefully with the support of friends and good health and determination, we'll be able to stay in our home. We want to live our life and enjoy each other in our own home with our family coming here and our dogs and our turtles and all the things we love for as long as we can.
I enjoy our home, I love our home, and I love the freedom that I have being retired.
The pros would be to come and go as you please, and to be able to have your own property to, say, manage, to be able to be independent in your living.
Personally, being a homeowner and being in my age group, I find it less stressful for me to just have my lifestyle. I'm here and I'm not here. I'll be gone for 2 weeks at a time, taking care of business, or visiting my wife in Florida till she retires. Some of my best friends are in Texas in a retirement community. I think it's great for people that are social and really like to spend a lot of time getting to know people.
The reason we picked here was because it was a new place. We wanted to be in on developing the activities that were going to be occurring here. And we wanted to be in on meeting everybody at the same time when we were all in the same boat, kind of. That would be a good way to bond with each other. And I think that is happening.
It's good that we have a number of housing options. You know, something that I'm really into is, and this goes back to older adults kind of living in the same community as like a co-housing, where maybe it's not your family member, but you do have another older adult and you do have these cohort partnerships, but then you have the other generations and everybody as a community is helping each other out. As we keep on moving forward, I think there's going to be a lot more housing options.
As you get older, the body does give out, and maintaining your home is work. It's a job, and getting on ladders and cleaning out gutters and cleaning windows and moving things get harder as you get older, there's no doubt. We realize that our bodies aren't what they used to be, and we don't have necessarily the stamina every day that might make it easier.
A lot of painting, a lot of maintenance. The weather here, salt water, and we're used to it because we had a beach house in Delaware, but it's constant, and both of us like being outside, so it's not a problem. We enjoy taking care of the house.
The move for us at this point in our life was very stressful. To sell a house and get a house ready to move, and then to move Mom in a month and a half later. I mean, that took a lot out of us. I can't imagine trying to do that, waiting in another 5 or 10 years. The whole idea of having, if something happens worse, that our health is worsened, we don't have to think about moving. We're just right here. The next level is right here.
We participate in a lot of group activities, and we all have different interests in the beach, but it's a good group of people. I love to fish, and I Met a lot of people in the community that I fish with and enjoy fishing with them.
I belong to a Lassie group, and it's a group of maybe 20 girls, and we each take turns to plan an activity on a monthly basis. And so we try to do different things in the area. A lot of our life evolves around golf and trying to get a little better at our game and socializing with that.
Helping each other with projects around the house and that. Again, it's the neighborhood where everybody pitches in and helps each other. It's kind of like one big happy family. We're very blessed with great neighbors and fun people.
Everybody's very friendly here. We all come from different parts, of the United States. We all have a common goals. We all like to do, certain things. And we come and go as we please, but yet we have others that we can depend on to help us in the time of need.
I have to plan the community support system within Carolina Bay to kind of build that family feel, so that make the residents know that they can call on each other. It's just so much fun seeing the personalization and them getting to know you on, kind of not necessarily like a work level.
We have had the opportunity to get to know each other, and we have really become a family here. Not only the people that are working here, but as a group of people.
Every time you meet an older person, that's like a whole history book right there. So I would encourage people of all ages, when they meet older people, to take that opportunity to talk to them about some of their experiences, some of the things they've been through.
I think in terms of the future, everyone's aging. If you don't get hit by a car or something bad happens, we're all going to be old at some point. So you want to really embrace the idea of growing old. It only makes sense to me to have this intergenerational collaborative partnership between older adults and younger kids, to where older adults, they've had this massive life course where they experience so many different things, and they can pass on this wisdom to the younger generations. Not that everything's going to be the same, because each person has their different life course and they experience life in different ways, but still, it's great to pass on that knowledge about what would I change to make, my aging experience better.
We try to live for today. We've had a lot of loss, so we realize life is precious, time is precious. So we're going to try to enjoy today. We're not stupid. We save and we plan for emergencies, and we'll do what we have to do. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to hope and pray and be sensible and plan for the unexpected as best we can. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We kind of believe it is what it is.